Okay.
Welcome to Force Kite and Wake, everybody. I have next to me Craig Cunningham, a long friend of mine, one of the most talented kiteboarders out there. I've known Craig for about what, Craig?
It's gotta be, I think I was just saying I've come down to Hatters 12 years in a row now. This will be my 12th year going there, so it would have been the first year there, 12 years knowing you.
12 years.
Yeah.
So Craig just made it to Charleston, drove straight from Ontario for the Fort to Battery race tomorrow. And since he got in town, guys, I guess we wanted to put him in front of the camera and have him share with us a little bit of his crazy travels and kiteboarding stories. So Craig, how long you been kiteboarding?
So I've been kiteboarding 13 years. Started 2005, so yeah.
Oh, it's since 2005, those 13 years. How many of those 13 years you've been a pro kiteboarder?
I guess you could probably say about 6-7 years now I've been pro. I guess it starts to look as you're a pro rider when you start, making some money and you don't have any other jobs besides just kiting.
So 6-7 years full-time kiteboarder.
I think right around the time where transferred from Liquid Force to North, and I think you were still pretty ingrained with Liquid at that time too, and still really good friends with all those guys. It's a small industry, and
of course, it's like it's a small family.
Liquid.
Awesome, man. So it's your first time in Charleston. Yes. You haven't seen any of the city.
It's crazy, right? Like Davey and you guys have been saying come out here for ages, and yeah, stoked to be here for sure.
I know
you way too long.
You drove late last night, so we're gonna have amazing weekend coming ahead. So we'll show you around.
Yeah.
All right. So let's fast forward a little bit and talk a little bit about gear.
Yeah.
You've been with North for a long time.
Yeah.
If you have to look it through the entire 2018 line, what is the top North kite in Craig Cunningham's opinion?
It's another funny thing. If you asked me a few years ago, I was just Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. That's all I wanted to ride. And now I guess with foiling and getting a little bit older these days, I'm just trying to be a more well-rounded rider. I've been having a lot of fun foiling and riding a directional board and going out boosting. And so I literally, there's so many different kites for so many different things. If you want a kite that's really doing everything, you have the option of a Dice or an Evo. If you're a guy who really wants to stay hooked in and do the big boosts, we've got the Rebel. If we've got the Vegas for big loops and park riding and freestyle, and then I've been spending a lot of time lately on the Neos and the Monos foiling. And
all right, so he just mentioned every single model of North.
No, I think we still have the Dinos, the Juice, the Ace. I've got so many different kites, but I've been having a lot of fun on the small monos, like the 3.5 and the 5 mono with
And how much win?
In like 15.
All right, just if you guys are getting confused, I will summarize it. If you want to jump to the moon, you gotta sign on the Rebel train.
Yeah.
Rebel is for first time in the history of North kiteboarding. You can fly it on 4 lines.
Yeah.
And then if you want a kite that kind of does it all, don't look farther than the Evos and the Dice.
Yeah.
And if you want to be foiling your brains off, and if you're a light rider like a kid or a light girl, the monos can be a really good option for you as well.
And
so
the Neos as well, they drift really nicely, so they
Neo
work as well
especially.
for the foil. I'm not really sure which one I like better actually, the Neo or the mono. It's tough for me on the foil, but I do have to say the Rebel was always one of these kites in the North line where I was like, all right, I get who that kite's for. It's definitely not for me. And now I can hop on a Rebel and be like, man, this kite's a lot of fun. Whereas before I was kind of like, okay, it's a cult following. I know why they go that direction with the kite.
Yeah.
And now this past year is the first Rebel that I've actually hopped on and been like, okay, I would take this out for a big air session. Or it's a lot of fun.
Well, to wrap up the gear topic, guys, congrats North. It's probably the nicest production cycle I've ever seen from North. 2018, everything is super tight. Great feedback from everybody that buys those kites. So we're on the phone every day, and we have quite a bit of walking traffic here at Force Kite and Wake. I'm just blown away. All right, first impression from Force Kite and Wake. I've known you for 12 years. This is the first time you've seen the store. What do you think?
Yeah, I was stoked to walk in. I mean, we drove up and I thought, wow, it's a nice little area here for sure. Kind of exactly what I was expecting, like Southern hospitality style, and in Charleston, just like cute area. And yeah, this came in the shop and nice and clean. It's kind of, you know, what I was expecting. Big warehouse, big nice office, and just nice and clean shop. And I mean, you've got all the good brands in here. What else do you need?
Right on, thank you for that. Well, we guys gonna let you go because we gotta rush to James Allen Yacht Club in preparation for 4th Battery race tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning up.
Thanks,
Craig,
guys.
thanks again for your time, and I'll see you guys all in the water right with force.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one.